We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the raw food world.
Welcome everybody, this is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show, coming at you at the shipping department of therawfoodworld.com.
Woo! In Ojai?
In Ojai. And we are about to make the most nutrient-rich, vital vegetable juice you can possibly drink. You know why?
Why?
The reason is because we're using the Norwalk juicer.
No.
Yes.
Are you joking?
Nope. This bad boy costs about $2,000 to $3,000.
It doesn't even look like a juicer.
This is more than a juicer. We're going to get into why this is the most amazing juicer on the planet, but I bought this one as a refurbished one for like $1,500. You can probably find it on eBay or go to the Norwalk juicers directly. We don't sell this juicer. A lot of people don't like it because they don't understand it. Once you understand this machine, then you know what's going on.
What's the point of it? Why is it so expensive?
Look at it. It's like 100 pounds, maybe 50 pounds. People
Why
have issues. You put stuff in here, if you know what you're doing, you'll have carrots and stuff all over the ceiling.
Why would somebody want this juicer?
Because it is the ultimate juicer on the planet in terms of nutrient quality.
And you can keep the juice for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Like 72 hours?
Yes.
In sealed mason jars in
Right.
the fridge.
Now, there's all these different juicers on the market. It drives me nuts because they're like, oh, it has a press. Like, as if they're trying to duplicate the Norwalk juicer. Because it has a press, it's supposed to be almighty. The press isn't even what makes it so good. It's the triturating process, which is before the press. It's like, okay, let's heat the crap out of juice, pulp, and then put it on the press, and oh, because it's press, it's good. No, you just ruined it through the other processing part of it. Just because you're pressing out the fiber doesn't mean anything. So what this does here, this triturating machine, it is designed, engineerily designed to break down the vegetables into the finest pulp, opening every cell of the vegetable. No other juicer does that. Opening the cells of every single juicer. Unbelievable. Now, a lot of people have problems with heat up because they don't understand how to use the machine. Okay, so.
And then what happens?
Well, we're about to do it right now.
Okay. How old is this machine?
This particular one, or just how long has it been around?
Both.
Norman Walker is a hero of the raw foods movement. He is one of the ultimate pioneers. He is actually the only documented raw foodist that I know that lived to be over 100 years old. So he obviously knew what he was doing. We carry all 7 of his books at therawfoodworld.com.
And this is the juicer that he invented?
This is the juicer that he invented. He is the father of juicing. He's the one who invented juicing. He was sick, ready to die. He was on a farm. He took carrots and he was grading it for the farmers, and all of a sudden he saw juice there. So what he started to do was he started breaking it down and he started straining it, and he was starting to make juice, and his recovery was just incredible. And so he devoted his life to helping others, writing books, and creating this machine right here.
So this machine's like quite a few decades old. Not this particular one, but
right.
The design.
I would say even more than a few decades.
Like quite a few decades, right? Like
Yeah.
70 years old or something?
Right.
And how old is this machine? How long have you had this one?
Probably like 7 years.
And they just keep going, right?
They just keep going and going. But people just can't handle the power of this guy. Like they just can't handle it. People buy it and then they sell them back on eBay. Because they don't understand it.
So you're going to show us some tricks of the Norwalk?
I'm going to show you some tricks of the Norwalk.
Alright. Watch out for the ceiling.
Well, I'm gonna
Look, this is the ceiling before. We'll check it afterwards.
I'm going to mess up on purpose because I want people to understand why what's going on here.
Okay.
I just feel bad for Alara because she's going to have to be cleaning this stuff up afterwards.
Baba.
Okay. See, another thing that's so beautiful about it, like, you can just take this whole cucumber. This thing it's like a monster. It'll just take that whole thing in one go. It's really complicated, a lot of people think, but once you get going with this bad boy, it's fast.
Alright.
Okay.
Show us how it does it.
Let's do it. We don't have any carrots, do we?
We do.
Okay, let's just start a little bit. We'll get some carrots. Okay. This thing is just unbelievable. And now you gotta keep this thing in or it could squirt out.
Oh yeah.
That. Let's just throw the whole cucumber. And it falls into this bag. You see how fast? That was a whole cucumber. We didn't have to break the. We can just cut the romaine into like. Okay, that's probably enough for now. You can keep it running, you can turn it off, you do what you want, and then you take this bad boy, you take the second one, and then you make sure it's all out, put another one on top, and then you take this beautiful, nutrient-rich pulp. This would be like the ultimate baby food maker, because this pulp is just the best, most nutrient pulp you can possibly imagine. And then you turn this lever and it presses it, and you can control the speed of the lever too. It depends what you got in there, but you don't want to like always go too fast. You want to do it slowly. Yeah, so that's the process of the Norwalk.
Two-step process.
Two-step process. And then what comes out is seriously a cookie, because it gets rid of all the juice. Look at this. That's a cucumber. How does a cucumber have no juice in it?
Wow. Just for compost. Or depending on what you were juicing, you could put it into crackers or something if you wanted.
So, this juice right here is the most nutrient-rich juice that you can possibly get. You can taste the difference, you can feel the difference, you can see the difference by looking at it. Look how dark and pure that is. It's like, seriously, drinking liquid syrup. That's how dense it is. Like if you do spinach and carrot, it's like syrup. It's unbelievable.
Yummers?
Yummers. I think that's all we need to do for today.
Aren't we going to show them when it messes up?
Oh yeah. Alright.
Come back later with some carrots?
Sure, sounds good. Okay, some tricks of the trade is the screen can get clogged up pretty quickly when you're using the leafy greens. So what I did for $4 each, I bought like 5 of them, and as I'm juicing, I just like take it out and put another one in and stuff like that. And another trick of the trade is use the bigger one for like really strandy vegetables, like parsley.
And celery, right?
No, celery will work in the other one.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
This is just like pure fiber. Okay, so we brought some carrots. I'm going to show you what happens when you don't know what you're doing. Ready?
Wow!
And then when I first got this thing at my mom's house, she went ballistic.
It didn't actually reach the ceiling this time.
Yeah, it just did an explosion. So you gotta like put it in like on the side, like that way, and then you gotta cover the top off and stuff like that. And you want to make sure it's also good to use carrots and things that all vegetables can fly up like that, but carrots especially. You might want to put some other stuff in first, so there's some sort of cushion in here of pulp, and then it's easier to work with. I think we need a dog to clean this up. All right. And who do we got there?
Angela Stokes Monarch, are we going to try the juice?
Yeah, let's try the juice.
So there was romaine, carrot, parsley, spinach. No spinach, right? Celery, zucchini, cucumber, apple, ginger, carrot,
Norwalk juice, baby.
fennel.
Booyah.
Wow. You totally taste the difference.
Totally tastes different.
Wow.
Except for a little bit of carrot pieces in there that flew all over into it from when we showed that experiment.
Man, it's so smooth.
This is worth it. If you're trying to heal from cancer, this is the way to go. I mean, you don't need it, but this is the ultimate nourishment you'll ever get if you're doing it right.
So good.
Switch the screens out.
Beware the flying carrots.
Now, who do we got there?
Angela Stokes Monarch.
And Matt Monarch, loving the Norwalk juice. And we'll see you again tomorrow at the Raw Food World TV show.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the Raw Food World.
I can just see the juice difference when I pour it. I gotta bring this thing to Ecuador. It's ridiculous.